So let's start with where we are now. In my experience, when we work on strategies, we don't spend enough time on working out where we are now. And because we don't spend enough time working on where we are now, I found that of the strategies that fail, the vast majority of them fail because of this area, which is quite illuminating, isn't it? Let me give you an example, for instance. I'll give a church example, but it can be a company example, that's fine, or an institutional example, that's fine. A church says, okay, we want to grow in numbers. We want to increase our attendance. We want to increase the people that feel they really belong to church. And so, okay, and then we can immediately go into, well, that church has done this, that church has done that. Oh, we can do this, we can do that, we can do, and we can just go off and almost skirt round looking at where we are now. Or we can look at ourselves and we can say, well, the reason we're not growing well enough or growing at all or declining is because we're not a welcoming church. So we say, well, the initial starting position is we are not a welcoming church. And then you try and put a strategy in to, change that. In my experience of churches, there are extremely few churches that are not welcoming churches. In my experience, most churches are very welcoming to certain people, indifferent to other types of people, and positively unwelcoming to other types of people. And that regarding the welcoming evaluation of things, work needs to be done to find out, well, who are we welcoming to? And who are we unwelcoming to? And who are we kind of like against? And that's what I mean by working hard on finding out where you are now, which needs a brutal honesty, but not only a brutal honesty about the negative things, but a brutal honesty about the positive things, and not to be too British about it. Say, we're one of the best churches in the area at this, or we're one of the worst churches in the area at that. And there's probably both of those two things in the same church, for instance, and that's fine. But we need to work hard on where we are and not get carried away with initiatives and all the rest of it. That will come. But we need to do that one. And insufficient work there won't work. Because, for instance, if we are a welcoming church in some areas and unwelcoming church in other areas, that's what we're like there. If we say we are a unwelcoming church, full stop, that means that's a starting point of there. Now, if the end point is there, you've got a starting point there, you're trying to get to there like that. Well, that's never going to work because you're actually starting from there. Hello? It's not going to work, is it? So that is why it's important to work hard. I'm emphasizing this so much. It's my longest point on the whole videos. To work hard on where are we now?